Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Manon and I will be sharing weekly asana classes with you in this podcast form. You can take these recordings with you wherever you are, using them as aids and gentle reminders to keep your practice going. Obviously, the more you practice, the more you nurture your tacit knowledge or the lived experience that lies behind what much of yoga, theory and philosophy has to offer. It's sometimes difficult to find time for yourself when your line of work is in the service of others. So hopefully with these weekly classes, you'll be able to just give yourself that time and space to do this just for you, whereby you'll then be able to give back respect, care and compassion all the more honestly to others. Every class will follow the basic Shivananda sequence, although there'll always be a slightly different intention attached to each class. So sometimes the intention will come across as quite apparent, whereas at other times it'll just be more subtly hinted at. As today's class is the first and some of you may not have practiced in a while, we'll use it just to gently remind ourselves of the basic Shivananda sequence. So just keeping things simple, not going into too many variations, perhaps a little lengthy instructions at times, but I'm going from the assumption that everyone is a beginner and as no one can see me, you have to rely on my words. As these classes are in audio form and I can't see any of you, you do need to respect your body's limits and take full responsibility for your practice, reminding yourself that you really know your body better than anyone else. You are the best judge of what feels right for you and what does not. So pay attention to your body and its limits and respond with self-love and respect. If you feel like things are getting a little too intense or heated for you at any time, feel free to come into Balasana or Child's Pose or Shavasana, also known as Corpse Pose, taking a moment to come back to stillness and relax, and then simply reintegrate the practice when you feel comfortable. So final reminder before we begin, your breath is your biggest asset. Try to focus on your breath and come back to it whenever you feel a place of struggle or difficulty, discomfort arising. If you become comfortable in your breath, then becoming comfortable in the asanas will follow. So let's begin by coming all the way down onto our mats. So lying flat on your back, bring your legs and arms wide on the mat, palms facing up. Your feet fall over to the sides. Slightly tuck the chin into the chest to lengthen the neck. And then gently rock your head from side to side. Coming back to stillness in the center. Taking a moment here to arrive in your body, to arrive on your mat, exactly as you are. Check in with yourself, scanning the physical body for any tensions you may be holding on to. Just noticing them without judgment. Practice bringing awareness to those parts of your body you're sometimes too busy to notice and take time for. And accept yourself exactly as you come right now. And then shift your awareness to your breath. Not breathing in any particular way, just notice where your breath is stemming from today. Notice its pace. Feel your belly rising with every inhale and falling with every exhale. Bringing a little more control to the breath now. Begin to lengthen each inhale and exhale, breathing into the abdomen. Inhale, belly rising up, and exhale, belly button reaches for the spine. Inhale, big Buddha belly. And exhale, bring the belly button down. Inhale deeply. And exhale completely. So coming into 3-part full yogic breath, inhaling into the belly first, bringing your breath into the rib cage, and then finally the chest. Hold your breath there. And exhale slowly, chest comes down, rib cage back, and belly down. Inhale, belly rise, rib cage expand, chest up. Hold the breath. And exhale through the chest, the rib cage, and the belly. Inhale deeply. And exhale completely. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhaling, nourishing your body with your breath. And exhale, releasing anything you don't need to be holding on to right now. Allowing your breath now to become very quiet, so it becomes almost imperceptible. And as you quiet the breath, quiet the mind, quiet the thoughts. Bring awareness back to the body slowly. Begin to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Bring the feet together, point and flex the toes. On an inhale, bring the arms up and back behind you. Interlock the fingers and push the palms away from you. Stretch out. And exhale, bring the knees into the chest, hugging them tight. Gently rocking from side to side. And whenever you're ready, come over onto your right side in a fetal pose. Keep the eyes closed. And set an intention for your practice today. Let this intention guide how you approach today's class and the rest of your day if needed. Mentally repeating it to yourself. And then whenever you're ready, make your way up into a seated position. So you can place your left hand on the floor in front of your chest to help you upright without hurting your back. And then either sitting with your legs crossed, or if you prefer, you can just sit on your heels. Palms resting on the knees, shoulders rolling back, lengthen the neck, lengthen the spine. Opening today's class with 3 Oms, the opening prayer, 3 Shantis and 3 Peace. So inhale and exhale. Bring the hands together at heart center. Inhale, exhale. and begin. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave, Sachidananda Murtaye, Nishprapanchaya Shantaya, Shri Shivanandaya Te Namaha. Shri Vishnu Devanandaya Te Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace Peace Peace. Keep the eyes closed if that feels comfortable, and if not, you can open them, keeping the gaze soft. Gentle neck warm-ups. Inhale and exhale, bring the chin down to the chest. Inhale, bring the neck all the way back. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale back. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, come back to center, keep the shoulders down, rolled back, and exhale, drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale, back to center, and exhale, drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Inhale, center, and exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, center, and exhale left. Inhale back to center and exhale, look over the right shoulder, so twisting the neck. Inhale center and exhale, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale back to center and exhale right. Inhale center and exhale, twisting to the left. Inhale back to center and exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, roll the neck up, right ear comes to the right shoulder. And exhale, roll the neck back down, chin to chest. Inhale, rolling up, left ear meets the left shoulder. And exhale, rolling back, chin to chest. Inhale, roll upright, moving with the breath. And exhale, down, chin to chest. Inhale, rolling up left. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, back to center. And exhale there. So coming onto all fours now with your hands below your shoulders and knees below your hips. Keep the back straight and the fingers wide apart. Just finding comfort where you are, and then tuck the toes into the mat. Inhale and exhale, straighten the legs, coming into an inverted V or downward dog. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, the head relaxed. And then walk your way towards your hands until your toes are in line with your fingertips into a standing forward bend. Bend the knees ever so slightly. Let the arms and upper body just dangle there. And begin to roll up one vertebrae at a time. coming into Tadasana at the front of your mat. Preparing yourself for sun salutations, so bringing the feet slightly apart, about a fist width apart, with the outsides of your feet parallel to each other. Arms by your sides, shoulders down away from the ears. Tailbone is slightly tucked in. Inhale and exhale, hands together at heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky and back, slightly arching your back at the top. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward, placing the palms alongside the feet flat on the ground. Inhale, bring the right foot all the way back on the mat and then drop the right knee, drop the right foot, sink the hips, look up. Retain the breath, bring the left foot back alongside the right foot, plank pose. Exhale, drop the knees, the chest and chin to the ground. Keep the elbows close to the body and the bum up in the air. And inhale, slide the body forward, coming up, chest slightly up into cobra, shoulders down. Exhale, pushing back into an inverted V. So tucking your toes back into the mat, hips up high towards the sky, soles of the feet on the ground. Take another inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, bring the right foot forward in between both hands. Drop the back knee, the back foot, sink the hips, look up. Exhale, bring the left foot forward alongside the right. Palms flat on the floor, relax the head, relax the shoulders, bending at the knees if you have to. With a bend at the knees, bring the arms alongside the ears and rise up with a straight spine, pulling yourself up through your fingertips, arch the back at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands by your sides. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, coming all the way up, arch the back. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Palms flat on the floor. Inhale, bring the left foot back this time. Drop the knee, drop the foot, sink the hips, look up. Retain the breath, right foot alongside the left, plank pose. Exhale, drop the knees, the chest and chin to the ground, elbows close to the body. And inhale, sliding the body forward, coming up into a little cobra. Place your palms off the floor here just for a second or so to make sure that all the work is coming from your back. And place the palms back down on an exhale, pushing back into downward dog or inverted V. Soles of the feet reaching to the floor. Inhale, bring the left foot forward in between both hands, dropping the back knee, the back foot, sink the hips, look up. Exhale, right foot forward alongside the left into standing forward fold. Relax the head, relax the shoulders. Bend the knees, bring the arms alongside the ears and inhale, pulling your body upright, reaching up towards the sky, arch the back at the top. Exhale, hands together at heart center. Inhale, hands by your sides. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, coming all the way up, arch the back at the top. Exhale, fold forward, hinging from the hips. Inhale, bring the right foot back, drop the knee, drop the foot, sink the hips. Retain the breath, bring the left foot back, plank pose. Exhale, drop the knees, chest and chin. Inhale, sliding forward, coming up, baby cobra. Exhale, push back, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward in between both hands. Drop the back knee, the back foot. Exhale, left foot alongside the right, standing forward fold. Bending at the knees, arms alongside the ears. Inhale, coming up with a straight spine. Arch the back at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms by your sides. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, left foot all the way back. Drop the knee, drop the foot. Retain the breath, bring the right foot back. Plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the floor. Inhale, coming up, cobra. Exhale, pushing back, downward dog, grounding through the hands, through the feet. Inhale, left foot forward in between both hands, dropping the back knee, the back foot. Exhale, right foot alongside the left, standing forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, rising up, straight spine. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale down. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky, arch the back. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, bring the right leg back. And retain the breath, left leg back, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the ground. And inhale, sliding forward and up, cobra. Exhale, pushing back, inverted V. And inhale, right foot forward in between the hands, drop the back knee, the back foot. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, bend the knees, arms alongside the ears, rising up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, palms flat on the ground. Inhale, bring the left foot back, drop the back knee, the back foot, retain the breath, right foot back, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the ground. Inhale, coming up, cobra. Exhale, pushing back, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward in between the hands. Exhale, right foot forward, meeting the left. Inhale, bending at the knees, arms alongside the ears, coming up straight, spine, arch the back. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward. Inhale, right foot all the way back, drop the knee, drop the foot, retain the breath, left foot back, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the ground, elbows close to the body. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, pushing back, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward, drop the back knee, drop the back foot, sink the hips. Exhale, left foot forward alongside the right. Inhale, coming up straight, spine. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg back. Retain the breath, right leg back, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, sliding up, cobra. Exhale, pushing back, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, drop the back knee, the back foot, sink the hips. Exhale, right foot forward, relax the head, the shoulders. Bring the arms alongside the ears. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right foot back. Retain the breath, left foot back. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, pushing back, downward dog. Inhale, right foot in between both hands. Exhale, left foot coming to meet the right. Inhale, coming up straight, spine, arch the back. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left foot back. Retain the breath, right foot. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, coming up, cobra. Exhale, push back, hips up high towards the sky. Inhale, left foot forward. Drop the back knee, the back foot. Exhale, right foot forward. Relax the head, the shoulders. Inhale, rising up straight, spine arch, the back at the top. And exhale, hands to heart center. Close the eyes for a second or two. Just regrounding yourself here through the soles of the feet, finding balance and stability. Then bring the arms out in front of you, palms facing down at shoulder height. Raising your heels off the mat, come up onto your tippy toes. And bending at the knees, slowly make your way down onto your mat with control. So bringing the soles of the feet down at the end, bringing the bum down, and then roll the back down. And lastly, straighten out the legs. So bring the legs wide on the floor, feet flopping over to the sides. Arms wide on the mat, palms facing up. Tailbone slightly tucked in to ground through the lower back. And the chin slightly tucked into the chest to lengthen the neck. Gently rock the head from side to side. And back to stillness in the center. Breathing deeply into the belly, into the rib cage and the chest. Exhale completely. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling deeply using all your lung capacity. And as you exhale, slow down the breath. Allow the breath to become quiet now. And as the breath quietens, the mind quiets down. The thoughts quiet down. And coming slowly back to your body. So bring the feet together and arms by your sides, palms facing down, preparing for single leg lifts. So flexing the feet, grounding the lower back into the mat, chin into chest. As you inhale, raise the right leg up. And exhale, bring it back down to the ground. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, down. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, down. Inhale, left. Exhale, down. Inhale, bring the right leg up and grab hold of it. So anywhere except for behind the knee. Straighten the knee and walk your hands up the leg towards the ankle. Inhale and exhale, bring the head up towards the knee. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring the head back down on the mat, and exhale, bend the knee off to the side of the rib cage. Continue flexing through both feet, and if that feels comfortable for you, bring the chin up towards the bent knee. So providing a gentle massage to the internal organs, keep breathing. As you inhale, bring the head back down on the ground and your foot up back to the sky. Exhale, right foot down to the floor. Inhale, bring the left leg up. Grab hold of your left leg except for behind the knee. Begin to walk towards your foot with your hands. And if that feels comfortable, bring the forehead up to meet the leg. Keep breathing there. And inhale, bring the head back down. Exhale, bend your left knee off to the side of your rib cage. Keep flexing through both feet. And if you feel comfortable here, as you exhale, you can bring your chin up towards the bent knee. Breathing comfortably. As you inhale, head comes back down and the left leg straightens up. Exhale, bring that leg back to the floor, keeping it straight and the foot flexed. Preparing for double leg lifts now. So protect your lower back if you experience or have any issues with it by placing both hands under your tailbone, palms facing down. Otherwise, you can keep the arms alongside the body, or for a little extra work, in a T position, so at shoulder height. Slightly tuck the tailbone into ground through the lower back. Engage in the abdominal muscles, chin to chest. Inhale, bring both legs up together. And exhale down, letting the feet hover an inch or so above the ground, so don't touch the ground. Inhale, coming straight back up. And exhale down. Don't touch the floor. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale, exhale, couple more times. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale coming back up, and we're all gonna lower down to a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep steady, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring the legs wide on the mat, feet falling off to the sides, the arms wide, palms facing up. Relax the shoulders, gently tucking the chin into the chest to lengthen the neck. And then rocking the head from side to side. Coming back to stillness in the center. So begin to wiggle the fingers and toes, and then bringing the feet together, point and flex the toes. Inhaling, bringing the arms back, interlock the fingers and push the palms away from the body. Stretch the whole body out, stretch, stretch, stretch. And exhale, squeeze the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Rocking the body from side to side. And whenever you're ready, coming over onto your right side in that fetal pose. reconnect with the intention you set for yourself today. And when you're ready, come all the way up to sit on your heels. Let the body drop over the knees, connect the forehead to the ground, arms alongside the body, palms facing up in Balasana or Child's Pose. If you'd rather bring the knees a little wider to leave space for your belly in the middle, you can adjust your Child's Pose as you please. And so whenever you're ready, just sit up onto your heels. So measure off the distance between both elbows by wrapping your hands around your upper arms, so grabbing hold of the opposite elbow or upper arm. And then keep holding onto them and place your forearms in front of you on the mat. Keeping the elbows where they are, release the hands and interlock the fingers with wrists tight together, forming a tripod with your shoulders, elbows, forearms, and wrists. And then make sure your shoulders are stacked just above the elbows, and then tuck the toes into the mat. Inhale, and on an exhale, straighten the knees, bringing the hips up high towards the sky. So keep the spine straight and long, reaching up through the tailbone. Bring your gaze to your feet to keep the neck aligned with the spine. So we're doing some dolphin poses here. On an inhale, shift your weight forward, shoulders come over the elbows, gaze in front of your hands, and exhale, coming back, looking to your feet. Inhale forward and exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale, exhale, coming back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale, exhale back. Last one, inhale forward and exhale back. Hips up high, looking to your feet. Inhale there and exhale. Drop the knees back to the ground, coming into Balasana. So what we just did here, the dolphin, can help strengthen the shoulders, and so it's a good preparation before coming into the first asana of the Shivananda sequence, which is the headstand. So if you feel like your body needs it, feel free to do a few of these at any time before practicing your headstand or any of its variations. So in Balasana now, mentally prepare yourself to enter your asana practice. So an asana is a steady and comfortable pose. Use your breath in each asana as your helping hand, where feeling steady and comfortable in your breath will help you feel steady and comfortable in your pose. Come back to sit on your heels and measure off the distance once again between both elbows, and then placing your forearms on the mat in front of you, release the hands. Gently interlace the fingers, forming once again that tripod that you did with your dolphin. So the shoulders are stacked above the elbows, but leave a space in between the interlaced fingers where you're going to place the crown of your head. So just as a side note, to find the crown of your head, you can place the palm of your hand in between your eyebrows and then just see where your middle finger touches the top of your head. That's the spot. So tuck your toes into the mat and place the crown of your head on the floor so that it's being cocooned by your hands. Pull the shoulders down and away from the ears, making that tripod nice and solid. And then straighten the knees, bringing the hips up. And slowly walk your way towards your head with your toes. Walking all the way up, bringing the hips over the shoulders into half headstand. So there's almost no weight resting on your head at all. Your shoulders are doing all the work here. Breathing comfortably. And if you'd like to stay in half headstand for today, that's perfectly fine. Just find stillness and comfort where you are. If you do feel comfortable here and want to go a little further, Then bring one knee into the chest. And if that feels comfortable, bring the other knee into the chest. Finding your balance. If that feels comfortable, raise one leg up towards the sky and let the other follow up, coming into full headstand, Shirshasana. Keeping the natural curvature of the spine just as if you were standing, but literally inverted. Keep your weight off your neck. Allow the heart to rest, breathing comfortably. And then slowly make your way out of your half headstand or full headstand with as much control as you came in. So from headstand, bending the knees back into the chest, bringing the feet back on the ground, and then bring the knees back onto the mat, untuck the toes, let the upper body fall over the legs, forehead resting on the ground, arms resting by your sides, palms facing up. Back into Balasana. Breathe deeply into the belly. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Relax and release any tensions you're still holding on to. And then straighten the legs out behind you, coming to lie down on your belly, and then just turn over to lie on your back from there. So we prepare for the queen of the asanas now, or Sarvangasana, the shoulder stand. So for some people, the pressure placed on the neck during the shoulder stand can be quite intense. If that's the case for you, or if you're just quite new to the practice, or you just want to protect the neck, which probably you should, you can fold a blanket or maybe just fold your mat a couple of times and place it under your shoulders to create a little extra space for your neck to feel more comfortable in the pose. So bring the legs and feet together on the mat, arms by your sides, palms facing down. Slightly tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale, bring both legs up at 90 degrees. And pushing into your palms, exhale to lift your hips and lower back off the ground. Support your lower back with your hands, fingers pointing to the sky. And readjust your pose slightly by bending the knees into the forehead and then walking the elbows close to each other behind you. Walk the hands higher up the back. And then straighten the legs out again, coming into the straightest shoulder stand you have today. So remember, the most important rule in shoulder stand is to keep the neck where it is, never looking from side to side. Breathe here, finding comfort and steadiness. On your next exhale, keeping the legs straight and the feet together, lower the legs down behind the head with control, reaching your toes down towards the ground behind you. If you see your feet are still hovering above the floor, just keep supporting the back with your hands. If your feet touch the floor, you can release the hands and bring the arms flat on the ground, in line with your mat, palms facing down. Or you can also interlock the fingers with the arms still straight on the floor. Feeling the benefits of Halasana, or the plow, as it stimulates the abdominal organs, the thyroid, stretches the shoulders, and calms the brain. So coming out of Halasana by lifting the feet slightly off the floor, bringing the palms flat on the ground and using your hands as brakes. So slowly roll the spine back onto the mat, vertebrae by vertebrae. And then lower both legs down with control, supporting the lower back once again if you need, just as you did with your double leg lifts. Until your feet are back on the floor, your body is lying on its back in one straight line again. So coming straight into Matsyasana, or the fish pose from here, it's the counter posture for your shoulder stand and plow. So place your hands with palms down under your bum, walking the elbows close together under the body. And then prop your upper body up onto those elbows. Looking to your toes, inhale and open up the chest, the heart. And exhale, allow the head to drop behind you, bringing the top of your head on the ground. As you inhale, open the chest out. And exhale, finding comfort. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, enjoying the breath. Couple more breaths here. On an inhale, press into the elbows and slide the head out of the pose so it's lying on the floor again. Release the hands from under the body. And on an inhale, bring the knees into the chest, squeezing them tight. You can bring your head up to the knees. And then release, bringing the legs back onto the mat, legs wide on the mat, feet flopping over to the sides, the arms wide and the palms facing up. Close the eyes and gently rock your head from side to side. And back to stillness in the center. Inhaling belly, rib cage, and chest. Exhale completely. Allowing the breath to become very quiet once again. And as you quiet the breath, quiet the mind, quiet the thoughts. Bring awareness back to the body. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Feet together. Point and flex the toes. Inhale, reach the arms up behind the head, interlock the fingers, pushing the palms away from the body. And exhale, squeeze the knees into the chest, this time holding on to the back of the thighs. And then begin to gently rock the body up and down, gaining momentum until you naturally come up to a seated position. Extend the legs out in front of you, ground through the sit bones and the back of the legs. So sit up nice and tall, reaching up through the spine, shoulders down, coming into Paschimottanasana, the seated forward bend. Inhale, reach the arms up and out of the hips, hugging them close to the ears. And exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward. Keep the spine straight as you fold forward. And when you notice your arms leaving the ears, that's when your spine starts to curve. When that happens, just let the arms fall by your sides with the back still long. So either placing your hands on the floor alongside the legs or on your shins, or if you're feeling particularly flexible today, you can grab hold of the outsides of your feet with them. Close the eyes and go within. With every inhale, lengthening the spine. With every exhale, folding a little further, moving always with the breath. Find calmness in your pose. Relax the head, the face. 2 more breaths. And on your next inhale, reach the arms up and out of the hips, lengthening the spine through the fingertips. Sitting nice and tall, and exhale, release the arms down. Shake the legs off a little if you like. And then bring your legs off to one side of the body and then all the way behind you. So the tops of your legs are connecting to the floor, your pelvis and lower abdomen are connecting to the floor. And then lower down the rest of your body to come lying down on your belly. Let the toes touch and the heels fall off to the sides. Relax the legs. Place your palms on top of each other in front of your head, forming a pillow with them, and then you can rest one cheek on them. Breathe into the belly, feeling the belly pushing into the ground as you inhale and exhale. So we're preparing for our back bends here, starting with Bhujangasana, the cobra pose. So bring the forehead onto the ground and the hands under your shoulders, fingertips facing forward. Hug the elbows close into the upper body and bring the feet together, engage the legs, pushing through the legs, through the thighs and the pelvic region into the ground to protect the spine. On an inhale, graze the nose, graze the chin on the mat. Lift the head and the chest up, keep the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale where you are. Inhale, lifting a little higher, opening the chest and heart. And exhale there. Inhale, rising a little higher up. And exhale, keep breathing. Last inhale, reaching up. And exhale, release, coming back down and making a pillow once again with your hands, with the opposite cheek resting on it to last time. Toes are touching, heels fall off to the sides. Relax the legs, the back. Breathing into the belly. And when you're ready, preparing for Shalabhasana now, the locust. So roll from side to side to bring your arms under the body, elbows close together. The arms are straight and the hands are next to each other. So you can either have the palms facing up towards the body, facing down towards the ground, or make fists with both the hands. So it's really a matter of personal preference, what works best for you. And then bring the chin on the mat. So grounding through the chin, the shoulders and arms. Inhale, bring the right leg up to the sky. And exhale down. Inhale, left leg up. And exhale down. Inhale, right leg. Exhale. Inhale, left leg up. And exhale down. So mentally preparing yourself to enter your full locust now. Try to bring the elbows even closer together under the body. Create even more space between your chin and your shoulders, stretching the chin further out and pushing the shoulders further away from the ears. Taking 2 deep breaths here before coming into our pose. Inhale deeply. And exhale, visualize your legs coming up together, reaching up towards the sky. Inhale once again. And exhale where you are. So preparing yourself, and as you inhale, lift both legs up together, bring them up as high as you can. Use all your strength and willpower to stay there for a few breaths. Find comfort in your breath to help yourself find comfort in your pose. Keep the legs up there. And on your next exhale, slowly release the legs back down to the ground. Release the arms from under the body. Form that pillow once again with your hands, resting the opposite cheek again to last time on them. Toes touching, heels falling apart. Preparing for the last of our back bends, Dhanurasana or the bow. Bring the arms alongside the body, forehead resting on the ground. Bend your knees, reaching your feet towards your bum, and grab hold of the ankles with your hands. On an inhale, graze the nose, graze the chin on the mat. Lift your head up, your chest up, your legs up. And exhale, push your ankles into your hands, helping you lift the legs a little higher. So keep breathing comfortably there. Notice your whole body resting on your abdomen. Keep the arms straight and the chest opening a little more. Don't allow the knees to come too wide apart. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, lifting off the ground a little further. Relax the face, enjoy the pose. And if you feel comfortable, you can try to rock forward and backward on your belly, inhaling as you come forward and exhaling as you go back, awakening the digestive system. And then coming back to stillness. Last inhale, coming as high up as you can. And exhale, slowly releasing the pose. Legs back down on the ground. Bring the chest and head back down. Then open the knees wide and push yourself back into an extended child's pose. With forehead resting on the ground, arms extended out in front of you, palms facing down. Let the belly fall in between the legs, reaching for the ground as you inhale deeply. And exhale, relaxing the face, the forehead. Close the eyes and go within. Practicing pratyahara, withdrawal of the senses. And then slowly coming back to your senses. Sitting on your heels when you're ready. Coming into Ardha Matsyendrasana, or the half spinal twist. So sit off to the right side of both your feet and cross your left leg over your right leg. So if you feel any pinching sensation in the right knee, you can just extend that leg out in front of you rather than having it bent. So place the left hand at the base of the spine, flat on the ground, and inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, wrap your arm around your left knee. If you want to go a little further, you can connect the outer part of the right elbow with the outer left knee. As you inhale, create space in the upper body, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, twist a little further. So following these subtle movements, breathing at your own pace here, moving gently with the breath. Last exhale here. And as you inhale, releasing the twist, coming back to center, and then sitting over to the opposite side, so to the left side of both feet now. Cross the right leg over the left knee, and once again you can straighten the left leg out in front of you if that feels more comfortable for the knee. Placing your right hand on the ground at the base of your spine, inhale, left arm up, And exhale, wrap it around the right knee or connect the outer left elbow with the outer right knee. Inhaling, creating space. Exhaling to twist. Stay connected to the breath. A couple of more breaths here. And feel free to close the eyes as you find comfort in the posture. On your next inhale, come back to center. And exhale, release the pose. So you can shake off the legs if you like here. And then we're all going to come into a yogi squat in preparation for our balance posture, Kakasana or the crow. So despite being a rather easy posture to learn as a beginner, Kakasana can often look a little daunting for beginners or people who haven't tried it before. So if you find yourself fearing that you might tip over or fall forward on your head, just feel free to place a pillow in front of you just to bring some peace of mind and make yourself a bit more comfortable and at ease as you come into it. So coming into your yogi squat with feet and knees wide on the mat, the arms in between the legs and palms together at heart center. Then place your hands flat on the floor in front of you, at least shoulder width apart, and spread your fingers wide as if they were the roots of a tree, creating a solid and steady point of contact with the ground. Turn your hands slightly inwards to make a wide diamond shape with your index fingers and thumbs, and then bend the elbow slightly off to the sides and rest your inner knees onto the outside of your upper arms. Pick a point of focus out ahead of you, maybe 1 or 2 meters ahead, so that your gaze isn't fixed on the floor just under you, as the body often tends to want to follow in the same direction. And then coming onto your toes and moving the hips up, begin to pivot your weight forward and further into your hands so you feel supported by your wrists until your toes are barely touching the ground anymore. Then try to lift one foot off the mat. And if you feel steady here, lift the other foot off the mat. Push the knees and arms against each other to help you keep steady. Don't forget to breathe. So keep trying, and if you struggle to bring both feet up, just experiment by bringing one foot off the ground, placing it back down, and then lifting the other foot off. So if you're not quite there in full Kakasana today, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Give it a couple of more tries. So always regrounding in your squat with hands together at heart center before coming back into your crow. Coming out of Kakasana back into your squat with control. From there, bring your feet together and place your hands out in front of you. Straighten the legs, leaving a micro bend in the knees, and just let the upper body and arms dangle there. And then begin to roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time, until the last thing to come up is your head to a standing position at the top of your mat. Roll your shoulders back. Bring the feet about a fist width apart, tailbone slightly tucked in. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky, lengthen the spine. And exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward, keeping the legs and back as straight as possible. Slightly bend the knees if you need, and either grab hold of your ankles or your big toes with your index fingers and thumbs. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, try to bring your head towards your shins just a little more. Letting your breath guide you through these subtle movements in your standing forward fold or Padahastasana. And on your next inhale, bring the arms alongside the ears. Let them pull you up with a straight back until they're reaching up to the sky. Exhale, release the arms alongside the body. Moving into our final active posture for today, and the last of the basic Shivananda sequence, triangle pose or Trikonasana. So from the top of your mat, on an inhale, take a wide step back with your right foot. Turn your body to the right side, bringing the feet parallel and about 3 to 4 feet apart from each other. Square the hips. Turn your right foot out to the side and align the sole of your right foot with your left instep. Inhale, bring your right arm out to the side at shoulder height and your left arm all the way up, hugging the left ear, so in a T position. Exhale, drop your hip ever so slightly. Inhale there. And exhale, tilt the body over to the right. So bringing your left hand either on your right thigh or your shin, depending on how comfortable you feel. Take the right hand off your leg just for a couple of seconds to make sure you're not placing any weight on that hand. All your strength in this pose is coming from your core. And then bring the hand back onto the leg. Bring your gaze over to the left hand. Taking a few deep breaths here at your own pace. Finding comfort in the posture. And as you inhale, rise back up through the upper body. Bring the feet parallel to each other, arms by your sides. And then turn your left foot out and align the sole of your left foot with your right instep. Inhale, straighten the left arm at shoulder height and the right arm all the way up, hugging the right ear. Exhale, drop the left hip slightly. Inhale, lengthening the spine, and exhale, tilt the body over to the left side. So you may also want to bring the body slightly forward as you come down, just to bypass the ribs. And then rest the left hand either on the thigh or the shin. Breathing where you are. Making sure no weight is being placed on that hand. And gazing up to your right hand. And inhale, rising back up, bringing the feet parallel to each other. Exhale, come to the front of your mat, feet together, arms by your sides. Bring the arms up together at shoulder height in front of you, parallel to the floor, palms facing down. And come up onto your tippy toes, bend the knees, and begin to lower yourself slowly down onto the mat. Finally placing the soles of the feet on the ground, lowering your bum down, rolling the back, and then finally releasing the legs on the floor. Coming into final Shavasana, so with your legs wide apart, feet flopping over to the sides, arms wide and palms facing up. Bringing the shoulders down, dropping the shoulders into the ground, lengthening the neck by slightly tucking the chin into the chest. Closing the eyes. And allowing your whole body to progressively melt into the ground. So bring your attention to your feet, the soles of your feet, your toes, and sending a message to your body. Think, I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. Moving your attention into your ankles. I relax my ankles. My ankles are relaxed. Bring your awareness into the calves. I relax my calves. My calves are relaxed. Bring your focus into your knees and your thighs. I relax my knees and my thighs. My knees, my thighs are relaxed. Bring your focus into the pelvis. I relax my pelvis. My pelvis is relaxed. Move your attention into the abdomen. I relax my abdomen. My abdomen is relaxed. Move your awareness to your whole back. I relax my back, my spine, my shoulder blades. My whole back is relaxed. Bring the awareness into the shoulders. I relax my shoulders. My shoulders are relaxed and melting into the ground beneath me. Bring awareness into the arms, the elbows, the wrists. I relax my arms, my elbows, my wrists. My arms are totally relaxed, supported by the ground beneath me. Bring the attention to the palms of your hands and your fingertips. I relax the palms of my hands, my fingertips. The palms of my hands and my fingers are totally relaxed. Bring your attention into the chest. I relax my chest, my lungs and heart. My chest is completely relaxed. Bring your focus into the neck. I relax my neck. My neck is relaxed. And then bring all your attention to the face, to the jaw, the mouth, the cheeks, the eyes, the nose. Think of the forehead and the eyebrows. I relax every muscle of my face. My face, my forehead is completely relaxed. Move your awareness into the scalp. I relax my scalp. My scalp is relaxed. Think of your internal organs. I relax all my organs. My organs are relaxed. And then notice your mind and send it the message. I relax my mind. My mind is completely relaxed. My thoughts are quiet. I welcome and fully surrender to the benefits of Shavasana. Coming slowly back to the body, becoming aware of your surroundings, of the floor supporting you, of the weight of your body. Begin to reawaken the facial muscles, moving the tongue inside the mouth. And then begin to wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Bring the feet together, point and flex the toes. And on an inhale, reach the arms up and back behind you. Interlock the fingers, push the palms away from the body. Deep stretch the whole physical body out. And exhale, squeeze the knees into the chest, giving yourself a nice big hug. Gently rocking from side to side, massaging the lower back. And then rolling down over to your right side in that fetal pose when you feel ready. Taking a moment here with your eyes still closed to reconnect with the intention you set for yourself. And then rising up to a seated position with a straight spine, coming up with either your legs crossed or sitting on your heels if that feels more comfortable for you. Palms resting comfortably on the knees, lengthen the back, shoulders rolled down, lengthen the neck. Keep the eyes closed, take an inhale and exhale, hands together at heart center. So finishing today's practice with 3 Oms, the closing prayer, 3 Shantis and 3 peace. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and begin. Trayambakam yajamahe sukandim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bantanam mrityor mukshya marmrtat. Om Trayambakam yajamahe sukandim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bantanam mrityor mukshya marmrtat. Om Trayambakam yajamahe sukantim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bantanam mrityor mukshya marmrtat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om peace peace peace. Opening your eyes when you feel ready. And thank you all very much for sharing your practice with me today. Wishing you a good rest of the day, a good rest of the week if that's the case. And we'll meet again next week for another class.